The whole idea of my artwork, if you look around, is a mixture, almost symbiotic, between philosophy and pop art and pre-Baroque. Since I was a small boy, I was always attracted by the darkness. And I always thought, maybe is this the darkness that I like? And it wasn't. It was the figures, the personalities that came out of the darkness. So suddenly the juxtaposition between the dark and the light. And this is basically the juxtaposition and the conjunction of my art, is to integrate deep philosophical thoughts and with that old art, but never forgetting the modern aspect. Because if you look around, you know, there's a lot of pop artish thing, because one of my other big loves, you know, is comics. And that's the reason why they are there. And if you look at all of these paintings, mostly are women, and they're crying. And the reason being is that they are the collective unconscious. They are the ones that are feeling that something is just not right with these monks or a belief system, whether it's now religion or it's communism or capitalism. And it is almost like that the modern aspect is already, in a way, transporting you to an answer. Life is anxiety, life is angst, life is battle. And if you associate all these words into a color scheme, it will be dark. So from an aesthetical point of view, immediately dark is the main color of my paintings. And Schopenhauer, Nietzsche, they would probably agree. But I had to juxtapose it to something that is modern, to something that is vibrant. Colors that Caravaggio could only dream of. They have monochrome colors, you know, you don't see shading, it's very flat, it's almost one-dimensional. So we have, let's say, a layer, right, of comic, one-dimensional, flat. My commentary that is always on, as you can see, you listen. So the title, bam, is there. I'm not afraid to hide it. And then we have that three-dimensional aspect of the center section, which is tenebrous, and which is the old, you know, pre-Baroque layered way of painting. My art, to give it a name or a tagline, would be brain food in colors, because it should, you know, stimulate, you know, your brain cells. And this is no arrogance. There's absolutely really no arrogance involved in there, because at the end of the day, I'm not saying you got to, you should. No, 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 no. It's your subjective choice. And I'm 100% sure that the great majority probably will ask them and say, what is that not saying or try to do? You know, I'm an only child, and because if you're an only child, you don't have siblings, you know, suddenly your books become your friends, you know. Nietzsche was an important part, because it made me believe that not everything that people tell you is true. And the second aspect is that we have to be responsible for our own actions. You can't just say, right, okay, that's beautiful, let's have a revolution, we take the shackles off, bravo, you're all free. No, because once the party stops, you know, you're there with your own problems, with your own angst, with your own depressions and your anxieties. Everybody's just interested in PlayStation, Xbox, being on their phones, doing selfies, while, you know, my books at home, you know, they pick up dust. And maybe I'm the last romantic, you with me, yes, or foolish person on this planet that still thinks, you know, there is a way to get people interested. again, I see it with my kids, that everything is new is brilliant, and everything is in the past is obsolete. And this is a problem. There are certain things in the past that are actually valid, and more than valid, actually beautiful, they are warm. You are engulfed by them, you're cuddled into that. So don't just simply say no. So to have the choice, to just look back from time to time into a past that has actually been good to us. And so there's so many aspects of it. So coming back to, if there is a overcrowded element of meaning in it, I just can step back and say, well, it's better to be overcrowded than to be undercrowded, you know? So this way, maybe, you know, instead of pushing 99% of the viewers away, maybe I just push 97% of the people away.